YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, yo! And this is another episode of the Ballpark Show. I go through every MLB game every day and try and narrow it down to the plays that I personally see the most value in. Today's Sunday, July 13th. Again, this isn't my favorite card, but I have 3 games that I do like, and I have 6 player props at the end, so stick around. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we dropped both of our highlighted plays of the day. First, we took the Boston Red Sox laying 1.5 runs against the Tampa Bay Rays. The money line was too juiced at -198, but the Red Sox did end up winning it 1-0. The pitching staff did their jobs, the bats just didn't show up. Next, we took the Texas Rangers on the money line in Houston against the Houston Astros. I thought we had a chance on this one. Higashioka hit the solo home run to tie it in the 9th, but the Astros walked it off 5-4 in the 11th inning. Overall, it was a rough day yesterday. Some of our plays went on the money line, but we were getting cracked from an ATS perspective. It's a new day, though. Let's get back in that win column and knock it out per usual. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the New York Mets in Kansas City taking on the Kansas City Royals. Mets are -122 on the money line, and the total is 8.5 runs. On the mound, we have Clay Holmes going for New York, and we have Noah Cameron going for KC. Cameron is the number 5 prospect in the Royals organization, and for good reason. He has a 2.56 ERA, and his expected numbers suggest he's capable of staying sharp. Holmes has been a solid option for the Mets himself, but he is expected to have some regression. When I look at his numbers, it makes sense. He's not earning a lot of strikeouts. He has a 92% ground ball ratio. I think this Royals lineup in their current form can put just a few of those in play, and that'll be enough with Cameron and this Royals bullpen, who's been decent. They're at home in Kauffman Stadium, and I think they get this one done. We're taking the Royals on the money line as our first selection. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers in Houston taking on the Houston Astros. Astros are -136 on the money line, and the total is 7 runs. On the mound, we have Nathan Eovaldi going for Texas, and we have Hunter Brown going for Houston. This is a really good game, definitely one I'll be watching. I would say Eovaldi's currently in the better form with the 1.62 ERA, but Hunter Brown does have the better expected numbers. Both teams have similar bullpens in terms of production, so this one, again, comes down to the lineups. You guys know how I feel. This Astros offense is overrated. Yesterday, they hit 3 home runs, and the score was only 3-3 in the 9th inning. Like I'm saying, I do expect a good outing from Hunter Brown, but if you're giving me plus money with the Rangers coming off a loss, Eovaldi on the mound, I have to take it. I mentioned yesterday they're averaging more runs a game than the Stros in the last 30 days, and they should be able to rally for this one. We're taking the Rangers on the money line as our next selection. Let's move. In our last and final matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks in Los Angeles taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Diamondbacks are -114 on the money line, and the total is 9 runs. On the mound, we have Merrill Kelly going for Arizona, and we have Jose Soriano going for Los Angeles. Both of these starting pitchers are expected to regress, and I think we see a high-scoring affair in this one. I like the over at 9 runs, but personally, I'm isolating this one to the Diamondbacks team total. This spot is more beneficial for Arizona. Soriano has the higher ERA, slightly worse expected numbers, and the Diamondbacks are top 10 from behind the plate in the last 30 days. The Angels also have the 24th ranked bullpen over that same span, so you can expect some runs late. The Diamondbacks are that type of team. They'll give you 5 runs in 1 inning. I'm finding it for plus 105, so decent value. We're taking the Diamondbacks team total over 4.5 runs as our highlighted selection. All right, guys, let's get into the props. I've got 6 for you today, so let's get right into it. First, we're taking Yandy Diaz of the Tampa Bay Rays to get 1 run or RBI. He's been making a good amount of hard contact over the last 30 days, and really, he's the Rays' best hitter, batting a .283. Next, we're taking Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners to get also 1 run or RBI. We cashed with Julio a few days ago, and we're going back to the well. He does a great job of getting on base, especially via the walk, and I like the Mariners matchup against Flaherty. Next, we're taking Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals to get 1 run or RBI. I shouldn't have to say too much about this guy. Top of the league in hard contact, steals bases, the heart of this Royals offense. Next, we're taking Marcus Semien of the Texas Rangers to get 1 run or RBI. He isn't having the best season, but Semien's a guy I trust to get hot at the right time. He's in a good spot in the lineup. There's usually someone on base, and I think he cashes for us today. Next, we're taking George Springer of the Toronto Blue Jays to get 2 or more bases. He's making a ton of hard contact. He's batting a .271 on the season while being 1-10 in his career against Springs. That tells me he's due for extra bases. Last but definitely not least, we're taking Ketel Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks to get 2 or more bases. Marte respects coin, simple as that. Diamondbacks should tee off on Soriano, and I wouldn't be surprised by a leadoff home run. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Sorry the video was up a little bit late. I'll have it up much earlier tomorrow. We're now 6-3 on all highlighted plays. Let's get back in that win column and start a streak today. I appreciate your support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, yo! And until the next one, I'ma catch y'all. Peace.